Just had a visual.
He's proud of it. I mean, it says we're live, but then over here it was like, no, we're not live. So I'm just gonna assume that we are, and hope for the best. I think. Of course, today's the day that we have internet issues. Good morning. Hi.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
I've got Cadna in the studio with me this morning, and I'm so proud of you. You know what? When you reach out to someone randomly on the internet and say, hey, can I come on your show? That takes brass, you know what? Like, you stepped out of your comfort zone for sure.
Yeah, being here is definitely pushing it.
So maybe tell everybody who you are and what you're here to talk about.
Of course. Well, first of all, I'd like to start off by saying thank you. It's quite emotional being here because I actually have a story for you.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm telling you it now because, you know, we were just a little minutes before behind the mic. And I was like, let me just tell her while it's live so we can get her reaction.
Oh, no.
It's a good story. So first of all, thank you for allowing me to be here. I didn't realize I could just pop in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I wonder if I could advertise on her show because she's so popular and stuff like that. And you just said, yeah, you just come in the show. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know it was that easy. So first of all, thank you for existing. Thank you for allowing me to be here.
Yes.
And thank you for the opportunity because a lot of entrepreneurs, you know, they desire to have this opportunity to showcase and have a voice for their own business. And I'm Cadna. I'm 33 years old and an entrepreneur, a local dog groomer. I'm going to get a little bit into the story, but I wanted to talk about Stephanie a little bit because I have to tell her the story because this is literally a dream come true, like being next to her. And I'll tell you why. So when I was maybe in elementary school or high school, I went to Station Ave, Manikees, and then I went to Tech. And I remember you on the show with Dan on 96.3 Rose. So I might get emotional, so I apologize in advance, but a lot has happened in my life, and you've actually been part of it. And that's a lot has happened. And
Knew it.
I feel so embarrassed for crying.
Don't. Oh my God, no, be real. This is what this show is all about. It's real life. It's stuff that is going on in your real life right now. What's up, RTB? Thanks for joining us on the show.
Oh my gosh, I feel so embarrassed for crying on live TV.
No, my God, no.
But, I don't know how to be like fake and hide my emotions. I'm very like raw and honest. I can't, very straightforward with people.
Where you belong.
So you've actually been a lot of part of my life and you don't know it. So thank you.
I say that all the time to people that this is the stuff, this is the reason why we continue to do this show is to be able to connect with people and give people a constant, a regular. And I think that that was so scary in 2020 when we were pulled off the air and then it was a pandemic and then people didn't know, they didn't have their regular, they didn't have their people that they knew that were their comfort zone.
Yeah, right. And when you were with Dan, like I listened every day and as soon as like commercial came on, I got dropped off to school and went about my day, but it's really amazing what you do and like how popular you are. And I hear so much about you. So meeting you today is like, wow, I hear her on the radio. Now I'm here. So it just feels like unreal, you know, it's amazing. But yeah, thank you so much.
I love that. I was part of everyone's. It was very, very funny. I spoke yesterday at the South Shore Conference for Women, and there were a couple of 96.3 The Rose fans in the audience, and they were like second generation. So it was a mom with her daughter, and they were both at this entrepreneur conference, you know, just talking about their business. Or she just became the executive director of a nonprofit here on the Cape, and watching her step into her power and fighting that imposter syndrome and fighting your ability to just be a boss, to literally just step into your power and have this conversation was just really surreal for me to have someone that grew up listening to me on the radio that's now like boss bitching because she can.
Yeah.
So
and it's honestly,
like,
and it's honestly really amazing because as a female, I feel like not a lot of women are in the spotlight, you know, for careers or entrepreneur and stuff. For you doing what you're doing, it literally inspires so many other people in so many ways, and especially females. And it's so funny because when we were listening to you on the radio, my mother and my sister and I, we would always enjoy your laugh.
Oh my
and
gosh.
We were always wondering, like, who is this person? She's so funny.
Oh my God.
And so I was like, oh, I wonder if one day I'm going to meet her. And here you are. And it just, you're very like, your energy and like what you do is very contagious.
Thank you.
You know, like you have really good energy, and just don't ever change.
I'll try not to. Hey, Lisa, thank you very much for pushing me out of my comfort zone and pushing me over to that conference today. Dan, thank you very much. She's like, Steph's a G. Love you so much. So yeah, it's really nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm really excited that you put yourself out of your comfort zone. You starting a business. Now, this is not your first business or foray into business.
So it's so funny that you asked, because a long time ago, I actually started a cleaning company on the Cape. But I didn't think it was, you know, my niche. Like, I don't know if I want to do this. And it was going out well. Like, you know, I started to get house cleaning and stuff. And my mom is a self-employed house cleaner. So I kind of took after her. And then my dad used to own a restaurant. And I kind of had both options to either like work in a restaurant or a cleaning company. And I was like, you know, at the time around my 20s, I was trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And if you look at my resume, it's like, what is this girl doing? Like I've done like Stop and Shop, retail, everything. So I have a lot of customer service under my belt.
Which I think is really good. And I think that it's so important to have somebody work in service, work in a trade like that. So you get those customer interactions. You can't teach people how to behave in front of other people. I worked in restaurants. I worked in a restaurant when I first moved back to the Cape, and I was still on the radio.
Oh,
it's
wow.
100% in service, because you learn all kinds of things: how to count money, how to talk to people, how to deal with weird situations.
Yeah, definitely. If anybody out there is listening and watching and they have teenagers at home, or, you know, even if doesn't matter what age you are, I mean, obviously legally to work, I definitely recommend that, you know, you get in at least once or a couple of months in the retail business, customer service, because you really put a perspective on like the public and how to take care of them and how to act, and like, you know, all that ties in together. It helps you a lot, you know, shape your perspective and like your mind on a lot of things, you know?
And I love the fact that you were like, in my 20s, I had to decide which of my parents' businesses I was interested in, because it's my 20-year-old does not want to work in my business. She is like, I do not want to do that. She's like, I want to be a DJ. I was like,
Wow.
oh, do you want to train? No. I said, well, you can't just be a DJ. You gotta
gosh.
work for it.
If I was your daughter, I would like love to fill in your
She wants
footsteps.
nothing to do with it. The little one, though, can command an audience and just grab a microphone and run stuff. I'm like, Lil, press this, this, and this. And she's in it. She's fine. She's good. She doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But she's got that theater background where she can fake it for a little while and be okay. But I think it's funny that you're like, okay, your mom ran a cleaning business and my father had a restaurant. Which one of those did I want to go into? And you were like, no, none of that is for you.
So it's so funny because you asked me if I had other businesses, and
because you just don't start off buying a mobile grooming truck.
No.
There's a lot of things you got to do before you're like, this is the avenue I'm going in.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that being said, you know, I kind of started the cleaning business and stuff. And I said to myself, I'm like, I don't really, no offense, but I rather not deal directly with people because I love animals.
Yep.
And how I went about starting my dog grooming business is I had a Pekingese and I lived in Dennis. And everyone knows that Cape Cod is very woodsy. There's coyotes and stuff. So unfortunately, we had our Pekingese taken away by a coyote. It was very traumatizing.
Oh my God, yes.
I mean, I'm not going to get involved in it because it's a little bit too graphic, but my mom was trying to find her, ended up finding her in a hole. And I think a coyote just dug her up and stuff. We tried to revive her at the Hyannis Animal Hospital. We couldn't get her blood pressure up. Yeah, she was like an incubator. It's like the worst thing I've experienced. I mean, like, let alone putting a dog down. That's like, you know, another story. But shout out to, you know, Barnstable Animal Hospital near Tony K.
They're so wonderful over there.
Yeah, I think it's like an emergency area. And we couldn't get her blood pressure up. And my mom was like, you know what? Unfortunately, let's put her down because we don't want to see her suffer after. And sometimes I mean, on top of that, we needed like $10,000 to save her, and like who would have like the money out of pocket to like save a dog like that?
The Samson Fund, by the way, if you're looking for something like that near an emergency situation, donate to the Samson Fund and also support them as much as you can, because they do step in with major things like this.
Oh, wow.
I mean, when it's the ability to save an animal, sometimes it's just
that's very interesting. Not a lot of people know stuff like that.
No.
Yeah. You'll have to tell me that a little bit more.
Oh, you should know in your business for sure.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then that was a very like heavy loss for me. So, and then I was like, I think at 18 or maybe 16, still in high school, 16 in high school. And I went to PetSmart and I'm like, hey, how do I become a bather? And they're like, oh, you have to be 18, I believe they said, because of like a legal age limit and the responsibility and stuff. So when I turned 18, my life took a different direction, moved out of the country, stayed there for a couple of years, came back in 2013. That's when I did a lot of retail and stuff like that. Fast forward to 2019, I moved out of the Cape. And I was like, you know, I have to leave because all my life has been here. I wanted to start something new.
I think that's a normal Cape kid situation where you're like, I need to, bigger things for me.
Yeah.
And then you end up back here. And it's okay.
No, I know. Seriously.
We draw you back.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny because everyone says like, like little negative comments, this and that. But I honestly, there's like a bigger world out there, but there's no place like home. And the Cape is definitely like, it feels like home because I grew up here. And if you live on the Cape and if you grew up in the Cape, you know how it is. It's just, we're used to everything and you can leave all you want. You can leave the Cape, but the Cape never leaves you.
That's true.
That's
true. I just found a survey this morning that said half of adults living with their parents express frustration on the home situation. If you were a fly on the wall of my home yesterday, you would have absolutely felt this. I'm going to send this to my 25-year-old right now. Survey says 2,000 adults living with their parents reveal half are frustrated with their living arrangements. 36% feel like they've lost independence, parental judgment, dislike of interference in personal matters, struggle maintaining relationships under the family roof. How about let's just talk about the cost of living on your own? Yeah, especially on the Cape.
Yes.
It's wild. Yeah. It really is a problem.
And it's so funny that you say that too, because now, like, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but I guess the norm now is still living with your parents up until, I don't know, nowadays it's like 2030s now because the living cost is.
We're in the European model. They never leave.
Yeah, that's about right. But it's good though. I think there's a pro and con to it because you spend more time with your family. But then again, like there's a lot of, the more you live with your family, sometimes it more bickering and stuff. But I think everything happens for a reason.
We sent your mom a video this morning, so. Yeah. You're in good graces. Good morning, Kathy, Lenore, Eva. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. We're here live at Mashpee TV. We're talking to Cadna about her story, her foray into entrepreneurialism. So you went to the tech school.
Yes.
You are here deciding you left a little while. Where'd you go?
So just quick story about Cape Cod Tech. I graduated from carpentry. And I wanted to do interior design.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
I wanted to do interior.
All right, we're back.
Yay.
Thank you for your patience with our internet. All right, here we go.
What was your question, Steph?
So I was just asking you, You left the Cape. You said quick
Yes.
story about being a Cape Cod Tech graduate, that you went for carpentry.
Yes.
And then we were talking about like, what was the plan? Like, how did you arrive at this business?
At dog grooming alone. Okay, so let's fast forward to 2020 during COVID. While in 2019, I moved to Boston, I went back to PetSmart, and, shout out to them. They are so patient. As much as I like being a local groomer and I appreciate and support, local companies, PetSmart is one of the companies that I admire for their, patience with their employees and learning all of that.
Good training.
Yes, excellent training. They're very patient with their staff. And that's when I learned dog grooming there at PetSmart in Everett. And then I went to school, and I remember after my academy, because you do 4 weeks of academy and you have to do 200 dogs. But at the time, I didn't think the corporate world was for me per se. So, I took a risk. I'm like, I want to set my own tone. I want to do it myself. So that's when I left, and I told them, I'm giving my 2 weeks. I know I'm breaking contract, but I want to do something on my own. I was so petrified. Like, I had no idea what I'm doing. When you just do something, you're just like,
why did I do this? What am I doing now?
Yeah, like you have like no, how do you say it? Is it blindfold or something, or on the side? Like you're not looking?
No guardrails.
Yeah.
No bumpers at bowling on this one. You are on your own.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Is it called tunnel vision too?
Yeah.
Is that what they say it?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I did it. I literally started with a human hair dryer, no tool. I mean, the basic tools that PetSmart provided me.
Yeah.
Your basic like hairbrush and dematting tools and stuff, but I had no like professional dryer. I didn't have a table. I didn't have a tub. And here I was going to strangers' home. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? So, and then I was like, listen, if you provide me a space for me to groom your dog, or perhaps your bathtub, like it was literally like a kitchen table or their own bathtub to start.
So you just came to people's houses and groomed.
Yeah.
I love that though.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would appreciate that, not having to the process of trauma. Some dogs don't travel well. Not every dog is like, let's get in the car and go.
Yeah. I've experienced a lot of aggressive dogs, and I'm not trying to sound, I'm not trying to sound like conceited or cocky or anything, but I am one of the groomers that will literally take like an aggressive dog with no drugs and try to like handle it. And I at this point,
Dr. Doolittle.
I'd like to think so, but no. But at one point I was like, okay, I have to stop because it's risking my safety of my hands, you know? Like I just took a step back. I'm like, okay, maybe I should settle down with the aggressive dogs and ask them to get a little bit drugged or something. Cause it was getting out of hand. Like it came to a point where it's like, okay, I don't want the dog to get hurt. I actually, I took care of this aggressive dog, and it was still drugged, but some dogs are really aggressive that they bite the scissors and they cut their tongue a little and it bleeds. So
I can only imagine what a groomer sees. Every dog is totally different, and it's, I can't even imagine. Mari, good morning. Lorraine says Cadna is an amazing professional.
Oh, who is that?
Lorraine Garcia.
Oh, thank you. Oh, she's my friend. Yes. I love you, little honey.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's so nice of her.
So here you are handling all this situation of aggressive dogs. You're in people's houses. There's got to be a lot of good. There's got to be a reason why you said I can still do this as a business.
Yeah, I love dogs so much. Like, I hope everyone out there finds a job for them that they love, that doesn't even feel like a job. Stephanie, I groom like it's not even my job. Like I feel like I'm getting paid for it, but I feel like I'm just doing it out of a
That's
hobby.
how you know what you're doing is where you belong.
It's honestly, a lot of people see dog groomers and they do not realize how, like, it's literally almost 90% mental.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You get home and you're so exhausted, and like, while I'm in my own business, I'm doing marketing, I'm doing media, I'm doing inventory. You get home and you're so exhausted, and I feel so bad sometimes for my clients because I have them on hold on text, like, oh, when can you schedule Fluffy or whatever, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'll get back to you, because your mental is so exhausting that you don't even want to do like all the paperwork and stuff.
I was just talking about this yesterday, that art of the actual business part is the hard part. That's the difficult part. When you're in your craft, when I'm sitting there editing audio or video and I'm just like in a zone, it's, you know, when you're grooming a dog, it's probably the same zone where you're like, I love this so much. This is like the best part of this job.
Mm-hmm.
The other stuff is the hard part.
Yeah. I wonder how it is for you, because I know you were just telling me that, you know, you have a lot of jobs and stuff, and you handle a lot. And with 5 kids, like, you're like Superwoman.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I think you
Things
are.
slip through the cracks. No, we get it done. And, you know, all of them have been a natural progression of where I started from. It's very interesting to shift this space that I'm in right now from just being like the regular radio lady to actually have gone back into the studio that I left 5 years ago and be what a different person I am right now is wild to me, that I'm way more than just the lady on the radio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I'm doing things in our community. And so that's pretty incredible to be on the town of Mashpee's Economic and Business Development Committee. Like, who am I working at the town and like having my voice? Like, it's very weird. Running a farmer's market. Okay, girl, you went to farmer's market school. Or I did. I went to like Western Mass with all the Aggies and like learned how to appropriately do this stuff. And I'm like, I have no idea how I found myself into these niches.
Wow.
But here I am doing all of them. But the one thing that's been constant is my connection to our community and being on the radio.
Yeah.
So it's something that I feel that I need to maintain. I want to maintain. I love starting out my day, being able to have this conversation with you and you. And I think it's just a beautiful thing. So I love that when you talk about being in that zone, when you're grooming, that you know you're in the space you need to be in.
Yeah, it's so funny. I have some cute stories too. I mean, like, we were talking about aggressive dogs, but I sometimes get emotional with my dog clients because I kid you not, I had this one situation or incident that happened. I wouldn't say incident, but just something that occurred in Boston. I was grooming a dog, and it was a puppy. It was the first time. And I kid you not, oh my God, I should have recorded it. I finished the grooming. I was backing out of the client's parking lot and garage, and I stopped to say goodbye to the little puppy and, you know, waved at the owner. The puppy ran to me and licked my nose. Like, am I crazy? Or she was like, oh, thank you so much. You know, like, I enjoyed that. And
everybody's got their little bestie out there.
Oh,
That's adorable. Trista, dogs are a passion. Good morning, Miss Christy. Thanks for joining us. You're a dog person. RTB, you're a dog person. Anytime he announces when he comes to the Cape, it's him and Rocco. Like, they're together in this world. I absolutely love it. My favorite photos are, he'll send me him. He likes to wear this little Yoda blanket.
Aww.
He's just stinking cute, and I absolutely love it.
That's awesome.
So Humble Hounds.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to think about the name. I am a person that I don't like to steal anybody's clients. I don't like to take anybody's name. I'm very like my own brand. I like to work hard for what I earn. Like, I don't, you know, there's
room for everyone. And I love the fact that you're saying that because it's important.
Yeah. I like to be authentic. I mean, like, I like to be authentic. I like to be creative. I just want to do my own thing. Like I suggest to everyone, you know, if you have like a dream, if you have a passion, go out there and just do it. You know, it's never too late. You're never not old enough. You're never not young enough. I know so many kids out there, especially on TikTok. My goodness,
you grew up in a cesspool. I don't know what TikTok is doing right now, but also my son thinks that everything on there is real and this is how he can get his education.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Some stuff is really good though.
Yes. When I say TikTok, I don't mean all the content on there, but sometimes I see videos on there of like little kids, like, you know, producing music, producing art and stuff like that. And
do you do grooming on there?
No, I don't have time. There's so much social media.
I know. Laura says Cadna is the best groomer.
Oh, hi, Laura.
We love her. She
has a little Pomeranian Junior. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Thanks, Laura.
Oh yeah, she's like kisses from Junior.
Oh my goodness.
That's the passion about your clients. You are obviously making an impact in people's lives and doing a really good job of it. You are taking a risk. You are rolling it out. All I can think of, and I apologize for it, but is that movie Dumb and Dumber where they've got mutt cuts.
Yeah.
They're like rolling around with this mobile dog grooming thing and they don't know anything about what they're doing. And it's a total disaster because they're idiots.
Oh my
You've
goodness.
got your stuff together and you've got Humble Hounds, and you're going to be rolling around the Cape to come to people to fix their lives.
Yes. So this is the very new, fresh information. I'm so scared. I don't consider myself a religious person, but I have a lot of faith and, the higher above. And I was contemplating, I was like, should I say something? Should I not? Because, people are very envious and jealous, God forgive me for saying that. But sometimes when you have dreams and goals, you should keep it to yourself until it actually happens, because that's what I believe in, just make it secret, make it work, and then release it. So I can tell you now that it is in the works, and I have 2 weeks left for my van to get here. It's a brand new van coming from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Oh, and including the company, I have to tell you, because they're amazing. So if you're out there wanting to be a groomer and you have the experience and you're looking, to get a van, USA E7, I believe, they're on Instagram and they're amazing. They helped me through the whole process. However, I have to give my dad some credit because he helped me get the van, by using his credit and his name and stuff. My credit score, unfortunately, was not enough. So he gave me that push.
You're young.
Yes. Thank you,
That's what
Dad.
happens. That's it.
Yeah. And it's going to be here in 2 weeks, and I hope to help a lot of doggies out there. So if you're a pet parent and you're listening live, go on my Instagram, Humble Hounds Pet Grooming on Instagram or on Google. It takes me a while to upload everything on there because there's a lot that I have to do. I have a website. It is live as well. So I'm hoping I can get some new doggy clients. And yeah.
Oh, Madison, I love my bloodhound, and this is a great podcast. She's very happy.
I should have brought my dog.
I know, right? That would have been fine. Jackie, I'm sorry for your loss. Sending you lots of love. I was thinking of you yesterday. We're talking to Cadna, and we're talking about her business, Humble Hounds, which I'm really thrilled is actually coming to fruition with her mobile truck. And getting everything together when it comes together is a really nice, sweet situation. I'm going to have you pop up at the Mashpee Farmers Market.
Oh, yay. That would be awesome. Thank you.
We've got 4 weeks left. We're going to take a 3-week break, and then we'll be back for the holiday markets. So I would love for you to even pop up and give out information. You don't necessarily have to groom that day, but maybe to talk to people and show off your new space.
Yeah,
but if you want to groom, I'm not saying that you don't have to.
No, absolutely. And I actually, Steph, while we're on air and live, I wanted to mention that if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, I'll be at the Hyannis Garden Center on West Main Street on the 28th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's like
Hyannis Country Garden.
Yes.
We love that place.
Oh, it's really pretty. It's very
yes, it is.
There's a part in the garden. It almost looks very botanical, if I'm saying that correctly. And it's very relaxing. And they have a lot of, pet supplies and all that. And it's so funny. It's like, how do I get involved in the Hyannis Country Garden? And it's the same thing with you. Like, I got out of my comfort zone because I really want to
just ask.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you're scared, and I think a lot of people are scared of rejection and say no and stuff. But I think I'm past that point. I'm like, ugh, whatever. So I was like, so it's so funny because while I was building my van or throughout this, I was like, oh, I wonder if I can set up a table somewhere and someone will allow me to, present my work. And then next thing you know, someone emails me and hey, do you want to present your work at Hyannis Country Garden? I'm like, get out.
Right?
Are you serious?
You got to put it out in the universe. I say it all the time. You really just got to say it.
Yes, you're so right.
Because it's never going to happen if you sit and think about it and worry about it.
Yes.
I talked to so many women yesterday at the conference, and that's exactly what we were talking about is that step, that first step. And then once you're in motion, you got to just continue to run with it.
Yeah. And it's so funny that you say that because ever since I was younger, I always told myself, oh my God, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to be rich. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to, and not necessarily rich, like a millionaire, but rich where I have a comfortable life.
Well, that's exactly it.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because word has power. Either you can destroy someone's life or you can build someone up. And actually that reflects on you too. For example, it's really amazing when you start to tell yourself positive things, because you literally rewire your brain. And when my younger self during high school and stuff, I dealt with like, bullying situations and depression and stuff. And while we're still in September, it's still considered mental health awareness.
Yep.
And it's very hard and easier said than done when you're stuck, in the dark, and you're like, oh, you don't want to bother anyone, because they have burdens of their own and stuff. But honestly, I made a phone call to my friend, and shout out to Alexa. Thank you for being my friend.
I love that.
And she said something to me, and I think it might be helpful to anyone that's watching. And actually my other friend too, Petunia, she lives in Boston. She's like, Cadna, friends are here so you can talk about your problems and stuff, so we can help each other out. And like, I'm like a type of person that I don't like to share my problems because I don't want anybody else to carry that burden. So anyways, so it's nice that if you have a group of friends to, actually talk to them, and it's okay to ask for help. When I was in that situation, I was like, I don't want to bother anybody and stuff. But if you seek help, you're like, getting out of your comfort zone and you want to get better. If someone doesn't ask for help and they don't seek out, maybe, I'm not sure, they're scared or something, but, definitely check on your loved ones every now and then, especially the world that we're living in now. It's
we
very
talk about
crucial.
mental health often here on this show.
Yeah, it's very important, especially the world that we live in now,
Lauren, thank you so much for joining us. We're talking to Cadna about her new business, Humble Hounds, and their mobile stuff. Trish says she cannot wait to book you.
Oh.
She said, say it, do it, and consistently get better. Absolutely. And yes, I'm watching you crush it right now, my friend. Love it. You have to do a pop-up with Cadna over at Places. She runs a collaborative art studio in Buzzards Bay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she does a lot of amazing stuff over there. And I'm loving watching what you're doing next.
Yeah, and that actually reminds me, if anybody's wondering about like how far I go, I'll go everywhere. I mean, that's how much I love dog grooming. I mean, like, I'll go as far as like from Provincetown to Falmouth and Mashpee.
People forget how big the Cape is sometimes, and especially when you've got a service business on Cape Cod, and you're like, what? A call in Provincetown? Okay, bye. See you in 2 hours.
I know. It's such a hike.
I know.
Oh, my
This time of year is a little bit better. Things that we love about fall. I saw a survey this morning that I want to talk about. These are people's favorite things. They did a survey of 5,000 adults. 28% said cozy comfort seekers are the ones that love when autumn arrives. Number one, switching your cozy wardrobe. I'm waiting for it. It's still too hot around here.
I'm always
still
cold.
humid. And also my car is at that point where you can't figure out how to get the windshield wiper to thaw out or not. That temperature. I'm like, why is it foggy in my car? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, dewy point.
Right? I hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Snuggling under blankets, crunchy leaves under your feet, the sound of rain when you're indoors, drawing the curtains early and settling in for the night, drinking hot cocoa, going for a walk, lighting seasonal candles. I had a chat with one of our hosts here at Lemonadio. We are really expanding right now in this fall season. It is wild how many gigs and things that we're involved in. We're going to be over at Margaritaville next Tuesday looking for trivia. We've got you from Provincetown to Falmouth. We are covering it, but Kristen, one of our hosts, was dropping something off and picking up games at my house. And she's like, well, I had an hour to kill. So then I had to go to Walmart and I got $100 worth of pumpkin candles. I don't know why I had to buy this.
Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I was just thinking of pumpkin candles.
It's the dress for the fall in the morning, summer in the afternoon weather. Yeah, layers so that you can strip them off. Wearing batch cooking hearty meals, the smell of cinnamon and nutmeg, and also decorating your home with autumn colors. I walked into Mashpee TV today and it is full on fall. He's got the bales of hay and all the little scarecrows out all over the place. And we are going to be covered in pumpkins at the Mashpee Farmers Market for the next 3 weeks. Rain or shine, we are there. So if you're wondering this Sunday, if there's a little bit of rain, that has never stopped us. If you popped at Picklepalooza, you saw the pounds of rain that we dealt with. And all of a sudden, 1,000 people were there. So
Oh, that's exciting. Is I always forget because there's so much things going on sometimes. The farmers market is every Sunday?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Wow.
We have been out there since May. We've been out there since Memorial Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we will not stop until Indigenous peoples for full time every Sunday. We'll take 3 weeks off, and then we'll be there every Sunday until December 14th.
That's amazing. And what is it like? Like people just come and bring their organic foods and props and stuff
everything.
Like
We have prepared foods, organic foods.
Wow.
We've got recycled T-shirts.
Oh my gosh.
We've got candle makers.
Oh,
We have
wow.
soap makers. We have
Wow.
wellness activities. Thank you very much to the center that comes and does Tai Chi on the lawn
Oh wow.
for free.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
It's incredible. Last week
Wow.
they did chair massages for free.
Wow, really?
The week before that they did psychic readings. They read your tarot cards or whatever it was. I was like, okay. And then Lauren, who's over at Old Places, does kids activities.
Oh wow,
And
that's
she's
awesome.
been painting faces, blowing bubbles. Last week was giant bubbles. And she just sat there for 3 hours blowing giant bubbles. And it was so joyful.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's so good that you do that every Sunday because so I for one I used to be like out and about and like clubbing and drinking stuff. I kind of settled down now because of the business and whatnot.
It happens when you grow up. Sorry.
Yeah. But I have to say, what I hear a lot the most is there's not enough things to do on the Cape. And having that every Sunday, it's very good because it gives people opportunity to get out of their house and do something.
Yep.
And like in the wintertime, it's very rough because there's not a lot of stuff to do and most shops and, local places are closed and you kind of get boredom. And I don't know about you, but I don't think it's very healthy to stay in your house like every day and whatnot. I mean, no offense to you introverts, because I love staying in my home, but sometimes it's nice to get fresh air.
Yeah, no, you need to get out and about.
Yeah.
Madison says, thank you so much for coming on the show this morning. Best day ever, Lauren said. Oh, you blowing bubbles all day. Made me so happy. My heart was very full. 4 Jobs Fishing Road, just in case you're wondering where we are, across from the library in Mashpee Commons. And I'll be in the Mashpee Commons all weekend long. We've got a block party on Saturday.
Ooh.
So there's
In Mashpee?
Yep, free kids activities right in the middle of the Mashpee Commons. Face painting, and we'll be painting little blocks. It literally is a block party. It's funny.
Oh, that's no pun intended.
No, exactly. Puns all intended. And come out because a lot of the shops are flipping their seasonal stuff.
Mhm.
So you can get a really good deal. They'll push all of their stuff outside because the weather looks like it's going to hold up, at least for Saturday for us. So get out there and do a little sidewalk sale shopping.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And flip your seasons for the fall season. Come get your pumpkin candles.
Speaking of fall, I know that you said that you're always like warm or something, like the weather.
It's called menopause.
No.
Sweating, dying all the time.
What I was going to ask is, have you switched out your closet? Because I know a lot of people, they wait because sometimes during fall, there's still warm weather. So I haven't even did my closet
I have
yet.
everything out right now.
You have summer clothes? Or fall
Everything
clothes?
out right now. It's kind of in that switchover process.
Yeah.
It's not just a one day, all right, we're switching this and going.
Yeah.
It's like, I need this from this side. I'm cold this day. I have this side. So everything is an absolute nightmare in my bedroom right now. It's a closet explosion.
It's so funny because a couple of days back, like maybe the beginning of September or something, it was a couple of chilly days.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I really don't want to turn on my heater. I don't think it's ready yet. I'm curious to find out when people actually turn on their
And we're back. Thank you for putting up with us this morning. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm going to bring my own dedicated internet from now on because every single time there are too many people in Mashpee, we lose internet
Really?
connectivity. I'm dead serious. For whatever reason, when we get an influx of a ton of people on the network, it just stops.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Well-
Like traffic in Boston.
Exactly. Oh my God, please don't. Please don't. My daughter goes to Salem State and now she's like, do you
Oh,
want to
that's
pick me up in
awesome.
Boston? And I was like, absolutely not. Take the bus all the way home.
Oh my gosh, my sister, she lives in Linfield, and man, sometimes I want to go visit her, and I'm like, oh, it's too far away.
Yeah, right.
I've done, I don't know about you, but I've done one trip to Boston, one trip back. I mean, it's normal. Some people do it because they work there and stuff, but
Yeah, we
you
got a lot of
know,
commuters
it's-
here.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of driving. I don't know how people do it sometimes, like driving to Boston and back in one trip. I mean, excuse me, in one day. That's a lot of
All
driving.
the time. Just did it to drop my daughter off at the airport.
Oh,
What's up, Linda? Thanks for hanging out with us this morning.
I just remembered, Stephanie, about driving. And we were talking about like resume and stuff. Oh my gosh, I've driven the post office little trucks before. Yeah, I told you I've done everything, and it's so fun. I mean, like they actually.
You're a mail lady?
Yeah.
I love this.
Oh my gosh, if anybody's looking for a job out there and you are a US citizen, and let's say that you're like kind of like in the retirement zone and you still want to work, go work at the post office. It's amazing. The only thing I would say is that you literally have to be married to them because they want your availability.
Oh,
Yeah. And
yeah.
that wasn't for me because I need like a fixed like time and stuff, but it's great if anybody like, needs like the benefits and stuff. It's a really good job.
Hey, Jen, look at this. My favorite neighborhood mail lady, Jen, is watching probably.
Oh.
Just like, hey, that's awesome. Also, October is coming up and breast cancer awareness stamps are coming out.
Ooh.
And apparently Mashpee is one of the #1 sellers of
Oh,
this
wow.
special breast cancer stamp.
Is it supposed to like raise funds
Yeah,
too for
yep.
breast awareness?
Susan G.
wow.
Coleman's fundraiser.
wow.
So
That's
we're
cool.
like the hottest sellers. And I swear to God, it's because we all just go out and buy them. But for whatever reason, Mashpee is the #1 and they want to stay on top. So get out to the post office in Mashpee and grab your Susan G. Komen breast cancer awareness stamps. I don't even know what they cost anymore, but I have to go.
Yeah.
And do up because I think I have 4 or 5 of them left from last year's special
Man,
stamp.
I don't even like do any mailing anymore. Like everything's so
Isn't
like
that nice?
everything's like so electronic now. It's like crazy how the world has become. Like, you get a mail and a letter and you can pay it online now. And it's just out of this world now.
Be checking your mailboxes soon because the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce is going to be sending you something in the mail. And we are supporting all of our shop locals. That's right. We are having our shop local. Season of Illumination is here. Our parade this year, the theme is Coastal Cheer. So this is this big season that we do for the Chamber of Commerce. I'm going to wear that hat for a hot minute. From Black Friday all the way until Christmas this year, we are going to be doing all kinds of deals with our retailers here in Mashpee. So please be watching for sales and deals and how you can get involved because we are giving away gift cards left and right.
Oh, wow.
Right? We want you to get some stuff. We are celebrating the season and we're supporting our retailers because I don't know what it's going to look like out there.
Oh, that's awesome. And the parade is specifically
At night.
It's at night.
Yeah, we're the only parade in New England that is at
wow.
night.
Glow sticks.
It is.
Oh, really?
It is like a total glow parade.
Oh my gosh. Do you have it like posted on your Facebook, like the event and stuff?
Yep. It's I
Cool.
believe December 13th this year.
Oh, that's
And we have
awesome.
so many floats. Last year was
Oh,
my
wow,
first
that's
year
so
actually running the
cool.
parade because I took over this job as director.
Yeah.
And we had, I want to say, over 60 floats at night. We
That's
had
amazing.
horses. We had giant floats that were so big. Most of them didn't even look like they could take the turns inside of Mashpee Commons. So if you would like to be part of this committee, by the way, reach out to me and I will happily put you on the committee this year. We've already started our planning and getting all of our permitting because this is just not an overnight situation.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of planning to wrangle
Oh
people.
my gosh.
We have bands from all around the United States actually coming to play.
Wow.
It's wild. My favorite was the Dixie Band. It's a bunch of like old guys in like this weird old truck that they're just playing Dixieland band music. It's wild.
Oh my God.
And it
that's
was
funny.
so
At
cold
night?
last year at
Oh,
night.
God. I hope it's not too cold this year.
It was so cold last year and people were out there in droves.
That's awesome.
Like they didn't miss a beat. They didn't care. They just went in the restaurants, had a drink, came back outside.
Let me just warm up and
They did.
Back. That's awesome.
I know. It was awesome. What's up, Sam? Good morning from Bella and Anthony. Hi, guys. Hi, Liz. Thanks for joining us on the show. Happy Friday and good morning to you, Miss Rebecca. And hey from the West Coast, Dawn. Thanks for joining us on the show. We're live here at Mashpee TV. Shout out to our friends Chris Ball and the staff, Justin, and everyone here at Mashpee TV for supporting us. Channel 1072 in HD. If you're not getting an HD, call 1-800-COMCAST. You need a new box. Cadna is here talking about her business, and it is Humble Hounds, and she is about to get her new mobile car. How are we booking you? How do we get a hold of you? How do we start supporting you?
Okay, so you can call 774-219-1569. And again, I travel from Provincetown to Falmouth. I do have a software for booking, but I have to update it at the moment. But you can just call me and I can happy to schedule your little puppy or your elderly dog. One thing for sure is the van will provide a lot of convenience for pet parents, families. Respectfully, you don't even have to be home. Just give me your dog and I'll groom it and they'll put it back inside.
I like this.
And I know a lot of people are iffy about, people going into their homes and stuff, but hey, this might be a little weird and funny, but I can provide you a background check. I have nothing to hide. But honestly, all I want is to help you with your dog. And the van will provide convenience for, busy families and, elderly dogs and elderly adults that can't leave their homes. And it's really nice because the van literally has a bathtub. It has everything equipped in there. And the thing I like about it the most, it's very relaxing because it's one-on-one with dogs. So I'll be working with your dog. There's no kennels. There's no other dogs. There's no other barking. It's honestly very soothing. And it's actually a lot better and benefits a lot from a salon. I support and appreciate all the salons out there. Maybe one day I'll have my pet shop. As of right now, my focus is my van and focusing on the quality and care of the pets in the van. In the meantime, I'll build that up into hopefully a pet shop.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do next, Cadna.
Oh, I have a lot of plans for you, Cape. Oh, I can't give all my secrets now, Stephanie. But I have so many plans for Cape Cod families and their pets. You guys have no idea. But I'm starting slow with a van. I have something that I hope for is to be able to inspire other people to be entrepreneurs. And there's a lot of projects that I want to work around that, specifically continue my passion around, dogs and animals. I know that the Cape really does need it. There's a lot of pets out there that need homes, but I also feel like sometimes people, and I don't mean this in like a offensive or disrespectful way, but sometimes we get excited and when we want to adopt dogs, but then, oh, wow, what did we get into? This dog needs care. This dog needs that.
We've seen it. We're coming into the holiday season. Don't buy pets.
Yes. So I definitely recommend that you research it. Dogs are a lot of commitment and they're like children. I always say that dogs and pets, they're not a, what do you call it?
Accessory?
Not an accessory, but it's almost like a luxury to have.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the word now. Dogs and pets are not a privilege, but a luxury. And when I say luxury, because of the expenses and because of the, responsibility, a lot of people, they get like golden doodles and they shave all of them down. And that's fine. But shaving dogs, by the way, is not a healthy thing to do because the dogs, they do need their coat to protect them from the sun. And fun fact for you guys is that the dog's coat, they actually release oils to lubricate the dog's skin. So shaving that hair, you can kind of get
drying out your babies. What's up, Emily? We miss you in the office.
That's funny.
Emily is our office manager and she's been on maternity leave and we need you. Things are happening and we need you. Cliff is doing a great job without you, but we need you. Dawn said it's a huge business here in Southern California, mobile pet groomers. She says she makes crazy money pet sitting. I love that you're pet sitting right now. You get so much joy from those animals. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Dogs are amazing. They're actually really smart.
We don't have a pet groomer that's mobile here on the Cape, so you're going to be the first. I don't know one that has a mobile van.
Yeah, Steph, there's a lot actually.
I'm oblivious.
No, that's okay. I mean, I don't want to put out my competition out there, but
interesting. I haven't heard of you, so.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean,
you're first for me.
All I'm going to say is if you're looking for a pet mobile groomer, I'm here.
I love it. I dropped your phone number in the chat to get a hold of you. Website, have you built one yet?
Yes, humblehoundspetgrooming.com. Pretty sure it's also on Google too. If I misspoke, you could also check on Google. I have some reviews on there. If you look on my Google, there's not a lot of reviews on there because my old one, there was like some technical issues, so I had to delete it and start over.
Well, that's it. You just keep reminding your new customers when they are going to be rolling in by the dozens that's where they can go and help you most.
Oh, but I can't
Google
wait to
reviews.
meet new doggies and stuff.
I love it. If you want to get a hold of Cadna, I dropped the number in the chat, Humble Hounds Pet Grooming.com.
Yes.
All right, we got it. I'll type it up too. Whatever it is that you're doing this weekend, do it with a little bit of kindness. I hope to see you either in the Mashpee comment. I'll be in Mashpee all weekend long. Come find me. I don't know what you got going on this weekend, but you're prepping for a big business rollout.
Yes. Again, just reminding all of you to stop in by Hyannis Country Garden in West Main Street. I'll be there by a table. Feel free to ask me any questions you have about your dog's hair, coat, and stuff like that. I'll be there collecting, your names and phone number if you need any pet grooming. And I hope to meet all of you there.
Go Mashpee. They've got a game that is away tonight in Rockland. Curtis is going to be spinning the tunes over at Dino's tonight. So if you're looking for a little DJ dance party, Curtis is over there supporting us at Lemonadio. And have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk soon. Bye. Ohana Festival is here this weekend. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see your face. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your weekend.